Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Thursday, May 11th, 2017. The tarot card for today is the Lovers. I am so not surprised to see this come up. How have things been with the full moon in Scorpio that we had yesterday? And the nodes switching from Virgo Pisces to Leo Aquarius. Yeah. Have you checked out my videos for both of those? The full moon one is available everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Patreon. The node video is Patreon only. Okay, you might want to check them out, because if you're sitting there going, what just happened? Exactly. What just happened? This past week or so, there's been a lot going on, not just with the moon or the nodes, but with other things as well, especially with Mercury. So there's been a great deal happening here, and this is a card that deals with relationships. And I guarantee you that you have at least one that has caught your attention at this point in time. Whether you're wondering what to do about it or just shaking your head, I'm telling you, there is definitely that need to sit up and pay attention. And one of the things that this card represents is choices, okay? And the time has come to make one. You might not be able to act out on the choice just yet, but you definitely need to figure out what it is you're going to do. The changing of the nodes is going to redefine many relationships in your life, but I think it's probably very obvious today where some things have changed and decisions that need to be made. So as you think about this, one of the important things to remember that I always discuss with this card is how we go about making our choices, okay? Not necessarily in this particular relationship that's been brought to the forefront, but even with past ones. How do you choose? Do you have a pattern in your choices? Because very often, you know the saying, when you keep on doing what you're doing, you keep on getting what you're getting. So stop and think about that for a little bit. Has there been a pattern to your choices, and do you always wind up with the same result, no matter how you thought you felt about it? And this is not necessarily just love relationships. This is personal, family, business, job, you name it. Everything is coming up right here that you need to pay attention to. There may be some that you need to end. You may not be able to end them today, but this is where things have begun. And we've been discussing this for quite some time. The big turning point will be at the new moon total solar eclipse on August 21st. And I think that's where you'll have figured it out and be taking real action. Because when you get to, what's my favorite date? May 22nd. Not that far away now, is it? All right? That's when things become clearer. Which way should you go? And you're going to be able to start working on that. So there will be progress. So if you're sitting here right now wondering, like, what just happened? What am I supposed to do about it? I would like to choose differently, but my hands are tied in a certain area. I can't quite see how it is I'm supposed to choose, even though I know basically what I would like to do. Right? It'll come to you. Just review those options of how you choose. And with this card, it is very often getting in touch with thoughts, the mental aspect of it, like where the mind rules over the heart. So no matter how much you have invested in a particular relationship, now may be the time to really be thinking about whether or not it's in your best interest and how to choose. So if you choose and say to yourself today, okay, I do not wish to go forward with this, but I know I need to end it. And maybe you've known for a while, but now you're really coming to that strong realization. Next comes the steps of taking care of that, and we will be discussing that in the coming days. So, don't fear just because you don't have the answers today. as long as you can really sit down with yourself and go over those choices and how you arrived at this spot and how you don't ever want to be at this spot again. Absolutely. All right. I want to thank you all very much for listening. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.